Welcome back, folks, to Medieval here on the PSX channel. The reason why we did the pumpkin sidetrack levels, which came from the farmer from the Cornish fields, is this place. Fucking hell, I hate this place. Welcome to level 8 of Medieval. Perpetrated by this cutscene here. The innocent villagers are now going to be our next opponents, or should I say, should be opponents. Because you're gonna note the chalice is half full, and explained by this gargoyle here. The villagers are innocent, and you cannot kill them. If you kill them, you will lose a percentage of your chalice. If you kill enough villagers, you will lose that percentage, and you will be denied the Hall of Heroes. This is a bullshit mechanic, which means for a little bit of the level, we have to avoid pretty much everything here. So in other words, we cannot kill for at least 50 minutes. So congratulations, game. You forced me to play Metal Gear Solid. Well fucking done. The objective, of course, is to get a crucifix. The crucifix here will allow us to locate where the supposed item is. So let's start off. Go down this way, stopping on rats on the way, and you'll find your first confused villager. When I kill the damn thing. Anyways, I'm pointing out. Squish button. Yeah, this little girl. Wish it was Chibikari though. But you can stun them, which is what we're gonna do. So you can dash like Sir Dan, and in here you'll find your first rune, which is the Moon Rune, which is gonna be very useful. You can kill them, but you can stun them, and that's what Sir Dan's Mighty Dash could do. Stun the fucking things. Sadly, it's because I thought I stunned this girl. There. Good. That's the only thing you do. Sir Dan's Mighty Dash is the only thing fingers kill this thing. Yeah, you probably may notice I haven't uploaded this in a long time. It's because I kind of forgot that I still had this game fucking going. And since I pretty much defeated, I beat Zelda recently. That was the distraction I actually had for this game. So, avoiding the little girls with the axes, the only thing you can do here is to Mighty Dash into them. Oh yeah, it was the Daring Charge. Use that. Go down here, flip a switch, which will lower some water, but it'll open up the fountain, which will give us the Chaos Rune, which we're going to be needing for a little bit later on. Not now, obviously, but later on. There is an item though we can pick up. Well, it's not this, because it's the freaking merchant gargoyle with his services. Now, we could enhance our sword. We could do anything. Not a shot. The spears are the throwing equivalent, like most things. Instead of just weapons, they are projectiles. Projectiles are pretty... The spear, though, pretty strong, and I got fucking lost here. This is what happens. You go for this house. You use the Moon Rune here, and then what you do is you push a barrel onto that switch, that trigger switch here. That, it'll open the basement. Fortunately, in that same area is another fucking villager, so pretty much destroy the barrels with the hammer. Do that, and then we just need to charge into the villager. Smash everything here, and then head down into the basement, and Jesus, so much space. No villagers, which means we can use our mighty hammer to do some mighty damage. Yeah, because I am the mighty one, and I'm using the mighty hammer. The mighty one says the bad hammer dies! Anyway, point that out. Kill more rats here. Yeah, and we're not done with the bullshit that is this level, because we have a club. We can replenish the club, but what's the point of having the club when the hammer is much better and it's fucking infinite? Plus the club breaks. Remember, wood does not fuck around against stone. Hammer, because why the fuck not? We have another frickin' villager. Dash into him. Daring dash. and annoying pause screen. And now, believe me, I got lost. Just saying. Is there Kari thinks there's no excuse to use a guide. That is kind of bullshit. Considering that I haven't played this game before, I had to. Usually when I do things like I enjoy, go for the game, then experience it myself. And how the fuck was I supposed to know there was a villager inside that fucking pad here? It's like, ho, I'm gonna catch this guy. Ow. Do you, sir, thank you. Right, there's an energy vial here. More switches. And shit. Right. Mind. Thank you. Thank you. Well, he's no longer freaking in. Jesus, he could run like a fucking badger. Yeah. Fuck you, buddy. Flip the switch. Right here. And you will... but you'll now trigger the, pillar. That can now go to that. We can now pick up the, first one. The Landlord's Bust. We have the very means to melt our item down so it becomes raw materials. In fact, this whole bloody segment was just for that whole bloody bit. And let's start killing some rats for some loose change. The fact that you can kill rats for 2 pieces of gold, which is a little bit... which Peter probably doesn't want to, like, you know, do shit for, so let's get out of here. And now that we got out of here, the good news is... hurting villages is no longer bullshit. We've just effectively took out one of the worst bits of the level. Unfortunately, we've incurred the wrath of the skeletal SSSSSSSSS squad. We have to fight. Now, basically, we overhear that Sir Zarok would be like, if they don't find these shadow artifacts, they're gonna be like mucking out demons for eternity, which is kind of a worse thing to do here. But the good news is these guys are attackable and killable. You can hit them for their percentage, which is fan-fucking-tastic, because it's about fucking time, too. It was really annoying. Use your charged swords, run around, so slash and slash and slash to pretty much do all that. Avoid them. And then, listen. There we go. Now, let's go. Do we pick up the Chaos Rune, or are we just going to be exploring the town a bit? I think we're going to be exploring the town a bit. Or the village. It's the village. Right. Where are we? Well, we're back here. Now we get to go through here. Sadly, this villager is going to be here automatically regardless, so you are going to be in a bind. There's always going to be a villager here regardless. Hidden Tress and an energy vial, which is going to be good. Remember, if you want to make sure you get a good progress to the final end of your game, you're going to need to get all the health jars. Since I have a good chunk of them, we're not going to need them quite yet. There's one more thing though. Pick up the Chaos Rune. And let's have a look around. Is there more enemies? Yeah, we do. More enemies to kill. That's about 86. Yeah, most of them are gone now, so pretty sure. Let's just go around town again. For some reason, I just want to check these out. Yeah, I just didn't like this level. I always do research for freaking villages and then do check on runs before I do anything. Using the Chaos Rune, we now go inside this library, but unfortunately there is a controlled villager here, so we're going to be doing a little bit of history of Gallowmere. So technically going to be like. So, this would be like, it pretty much says that in the first part, Zarok was once the mage of King Pellegrin. For this reason, and for this reason alone, he was plotting to take over the kingdom. Shit. History of Gallowmere. Rumored to pretty much, Uncle Zarok wasn't alone. He decided to go hire the Shadow Demons, who are the real threat of this game, and you have to take them out. So, as you may have noticed from history has this really habit of ignoring of basically writing up lies so the hero can be remembered forever. Well, we all know the fucking truth here. So Dan Fortescue pretty much led the charge and fell at the first arrow. So essentially, the history of Gallowmere was one big fucking lie. Destroy them, but only a whole generation of second in command who fell in the first arrow. Yeah, it was actually Kenny Tim who killed pretty much killed Zarok's second in command, and then so this is like you have to go to the Enchanted Earth. So there's a little bit of something. In order for us to progress to the game, we have to set loose the Shadow Demons. We kinda have no choice here. Tourist guide to Galamia. Check out the Enchanted Forests, Steve Dragonbirds. Ooh, baby dragon toads. Pumpkin Valley, we've already been there. We've already taken them out. Tourist guide, 10 ruins of King Pellegrin's castle, and of course, the King's Crown is here. We have to find that, and of course we have to go to Mellow Mead. So there's a lot of places we need to go, so there are going to be future levels, although the pumpkin area is what we already did, a hit retrospect. So the heroes are Stanya Ironhewer, who was an exceptional blacksmith. Secondly, it was Blonde Skull Cleaver, horseman and powerful peasant. Karl Sturdengrad, which was of course the bearer of the shield. Unfortunately, if you notice, he's the piss taker of the German, because he died by eating a sausage. Woden the Mighty, however, stupid. Imansi Shongama, who was a warrior queen, who pretty much has a Megwin Stormbinder, Bob Benfolk on a hunting trip. Essentially, she is the using thunderbolts. She gained the god's favor by with a baby in her arm taking out. Dirk Steadfast was the magic sword. Note to self, we're going to be needing that magic sword. And of course, the finest of all bloodstock, Ravenhooves the pleb. Fucking, I don't know, plebs, rich bastards. Anyway, and of course they're talking about Sir Daniel Fortescue. We already know the truth of this game. If you haven't already played this, is that Sir Daniel Fortescue died of the first charge, as Zarok was defeated by the... Anyway, we have a crucifix cast, very important. I'll give a little bit of a note. So basically, the mayor is now has made a run for it. So we now have to we have the two things we need to create a crucifix, a cast, and of course the metal that binds it, which is of course the landlord's bust. Take those two things combined, what does that give you? Well, an excuse to bitch, that's for sure. We can't go there yet for the destroyed gate, is because we haven't exactly done anything wrong, and we still have to locate the freaking cat, what was it again? Oh yeah, the gauntlet. What is it again? The gauntlet for the Hall of Heroes, right? In here is Dirk Steadfast, is Ironhewer's own fucking, So basically, this pretty much explains what we're gonna need here. So it's kind of like a couple of puzzles. Well, the first thing we're gonna be needing is we're gonna be putting the open this chest here for a silver shield, which we do. Okay, here's a stupid anti-Zelda logic. Swords cannot destroy barrels, yet hammers and clubs can. Swords can, if you play, this is like an anti-Legend of Zelda thesis. It's stupid, but anyway, hidden trusts there. Alrighty then. Let's go with a couple of items, shall we? First off, we try and use we need to get ourselves to a perfect position, because let's go with the crucifix cast, and let's go with the landlord's bust. Like so. So how do we able to do this? Well, we need to jump about a specific amount of times. About, I would say 15 to 20 times on this one. So count with me. I'm pretty sure we're at 8, 9, 10, 11. This is getting a bit boring. Don't you agree? There we go. There is a well-made crucifix. Now that we have the crucifix, let's go to the church. The church, of course. Let's get spears ready. We're going to equip the spear for this one because it's pretty useful for this next lot of energy. So use the crucifix on the hole in the back of the church, and it will open a back way, and you will pick up the very thing you need, the safe key. The safe key will pretty much do that. So pretty much interesting. So was the discovery of the Tomb of the Shadow. Fearful for the Tomb of the Shadowy Demons, Zarok is now is willing to try and find the artifact. So the sad thing we have to do is that despite what the mayor thinks, we have to open the fucking Tomb of the Shadow Demons in the Eternal Forest. Of course, we have to avoid this character again. Shows a lot of things, and I kind of think I glitched. Pretty much glitched there. Right, here we go. We're on the other side. We're in the mayor's complex, and we have so many tons of freaking spears. There's use 3 of them, which can kill. Like so. The chalice is at 95%. That door's open. Good, good. That's what I was hoping for. Right, it's now time to get inside the mayor's complex. To do that, we're going to need to find our way inside. So, let's use these bundle of haze as a platform to get on that small house. You can pretty much tell where this is going. 3D platforming at its finest, folks. And what we just need to do is go around, like so, jump up, and enter the mayor's house there. Collect the remaining amounts of gold here, and of course, flick the switch, which will activate the gates of town, but unfortunately, there's a welcoming crew ready, and they are fucking stacked. So now that we have the item, let's use the safe key on the safe, and it will open up to reveal the very thing that we're looking for, the Shadow Artifact, which is gonna be very interesting from here on in. Alright, so let's make sure this is a lot easier. Equip the spear which we got from Shana is gonna be our key weapon for taking out the ambush for the out of here. So the gate closes up, and we face off against a fuck ton of enemies. So begin though by throwing the spears at the enemies. Fuck ton of those, and that's so much for Zarok's grand exit scheme. Well, there's the exit, but the problem is though, we have not got the item we needed. We need to get the chalice back in due haste, or due hast. Before we go though, we need to restock our spears. I don't like to leave with a small amount of spears. The spears are going to be fucking useful. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's get the spears. Pulling back out. We have enough money. We pretty much have enough money at this point, so we pretty much do what we like here. So let's head back to the mayor's complex. It is going to be a place where we need to go. Despise this guy here. I fucking glitched the wall there. Head up towards here, like so. And there's a whole bit in the level which I didn't explore. We're going to be taking advantage of that now. It is right here. And there it is, the chalice. The Hall of Heroes awaits. It is our destiny. Save the Princess Zelda. No, not really. There's no princesses in this game. I mean, Dan's got no jaw. What's the point of saving a princess when Dan's got no jaw? I mean, of course, really. Stuff. Then again, Dan does actually have a unique personality. That's probably why he's a likable character. So, we have orders from Zarok. Pretty much capture him, and now we have to go to the asylum. So, we are gonna have to go get the mayor back, haven't we? Yeah. But the good news is the Hall of Heroes is beckoning. Alright, so we talked to Shana, we picked up the spear. So what was the alternative? Oh boy, here we go. There's one person I'm probably gonna not like the most in this game. We already talked to Shana here. We can't talk to any of the top levels, however, we get to talk to possibly the most pontiest of fucking noble dicks I've ever seen.
You're so
this is Ravenhoof. This is Ravenhoof, the Prince of Centaurs. And he is the biggest puff I have ever fucking heard in years. And Dan agrees.
No. Take my longbow.
So, what he offers you is a longbow, which is more powerful than a crossbow, with flaming arrows. Flaming arrows are gonna be what we need. They are the weaknesses to demons, because demons do not like.
Quite have my breeding, Mr.
But essentially, this is just me, or do rich people say, oh, you don't have good breeding techniques? Ooh. Look at me, I'm really a fucking prince. Look at me, I'm Ravenhoof's the prince. I forgot to go to my job. I pretty much look elegant with my fucking hair because I wash my hair with Laganye because I'm fucking not worth it. Seriously, fuck rich centaurs and fuck the rich. Seriously, fuck those guys. Right, we are done. We are done with this Arab level, and we are done with this crappy excuse. The hard levels are gone. This is the hardest level so far, and it's not the hardest level in the game. Oh no, it's not. For the next level, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading towards the mazes here. We have a mayor to save, and he pretty much knows where the fuck we need to go. So, see you next part, folks. Fuck my life.